Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time...
It's a quick one. Mbappe, he is on to... Chance! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Koundé. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! It's their first effort on goal.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Olise with the short one. That's very neat. He's being urged. Oh, shooting chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball. No way through, so back it comes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. He's had a shot! Fantastic from Olise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Dembele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Shot could be on. And the shot! spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Shoots! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Camavinga.
Looking to play him in. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Dembele. He's free, he has got space. Dembele!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Hernandez.
Lovely bit of skill. That's a super give and go. Oh, cracking ball.
Tchouaméni.
Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Doué.
Olise.
Does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nicely shaped ball. Neatly clipped into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé goes long. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Upamecano.
Here's Tchouaméni. Olise.
Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far.
Olise. Doué. Doué.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well manoeuvred.
And it's Camavinga.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
And it's Koundé.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Defending of the desperate variety. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve.
Goes for a shot! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
No, that's been intercepted. And the counter-attack is on for France. Pinches it off him. Dembele.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tchouameni concedes a free kick for that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 9.
This is
Le
Dembele.
numéro 18. Le numéro 14.
Koundé.
Attention, changement.
He's on it. Can he get away? Big chance! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba cuts it out. Just about up to the hour now. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe. And it's Zaire Emery.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Mbappe, spread neatly. Now, what about a counter-attack? France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. He is, and the shot! And oh, it's fallen loose again! Caught offside that time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
They have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 15.
And he welcomes it in.
Changement en cours.
That's good play. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. That's going in strongly.
And they're quick to press. Mbappe for Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Oh, sweet feet. And it's Conte. Very much into the last knockings. Can he finish? And he hits the net!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that's it.
Cher public, je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Well, that's good defending.
There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a...
Can he finish? He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That's good play. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Olise! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal.
Decent chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played back in, and he's in on goal. France have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1.
This looks promising. Pinches it off him. Upamecano. Doué. Olise. Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot's on here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Koundé.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Pass somewhat off target.
Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. He might be in here. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Camavinga. Doué. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Threads one in. Olise. it's Mbappe. Camavinga, looking for options for movement.
Takes a shot! In he goes again! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. France have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Well, that's well spotted. Doué. Here's a sharp little ball here. Dembele gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France finding their passes. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. Doué receives it in a good position here. Doué stood his ground strong.
Shot, surely!
And the ball's come loose here. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Olise. That is good alertness. Now it's Doué. Now this could be a chance. Olise, and he's running through. And the shot!
They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was...
Real chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Goes for a shot! Goal! France! Into the lead once more.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
France go into the lead. But that has not gone well.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe, and it's Camavinga. Doué. And that's a simple one for the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Thinks about the shot. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. Olise tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. Oh, he's bust, great chance! And now they can clear their lines.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise has alert to the possibility. And the shot! And that would have won it.
Thuram has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
24.
have their second
Le
corner
numéro
now.
7. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 8.
And it's
Le
hoisted
numéro
clear.
25. À leur place, le numéro 12. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 20.
I think the message
Le
here
numéro
is quite
15.
clear, Peter. They want
Le
another
numéro
one
14.
and will seemingly
Le
keep
numéro
going
6.
until they get it.
Changement en cours.
Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. That has been cut short. And he can clear it away. And the counter is on. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Out towards the flank. And he's managed to get free. Rabiot. He's in a great position. And the finish! Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Chouameni. Koundé. France looking to pass their way through. And it's Camavinga. Over to the left. Now it's Barcola. Oh, important interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Two minutes to be added on. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Chers spectateurs,
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Decent chance! An early chance there, first of the game.
France certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
France with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And here's Thuram. Doué. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism.
Chance! Koundé getting this one clear. Chouameni. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance.
Can he finish? Goal! France! The breakthrough strike.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hernandez. Doué looks to get on the end of this. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
But they've got it again. Chouameni gets a foot in here. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. Now, can they get him away?
Shot at goal! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now who's going to be first to this?
And the shot!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb!
It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Could move up a gear here. Olise, and he's managed to get free. And that's a dangerous...
Great chance!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Olise. And it's Dembele. He's got away. Aimed beyond the defence. Doué. Now that looks a decent ball. They're urging him to shoot. Lofted in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Doué. Camavinga. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Olise, who's set up one goal so far, it's played through for him. He has found the way through. Olise. Doué is onto this. Doué! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And he's lost his man here. That's good play. Knocks it into space. A header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Koundé. Hernandez. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Thuram. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Mbappe. Big chance! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Now it's Doué. Doué. He's in a great position here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the counter is on. Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they're quick to get it back. Thuram. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Mbappe. Doué. Oh, he's been caught on it. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Olise. Camavinga. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Koundé makes the interception. Camavinga. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Doué. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Now it's Olise. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Dembele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Might be danger here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Chooses to go back. Olise takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise looking sharp there. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Doué. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? Oh, has another goal! And yes, it's there! Doué duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rabiot. Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Tchouaméni. And the counter-attack is on for France. Dembele could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's got a side of... Tries a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Zaire Emery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He is through here, and he welcomes it in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that will be it. France have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Hernandez. He's looking wide. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. He has a look up. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Camavinga, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. He's played it back. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's searching for... and the shot! Goal! France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Camavinga. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga plays a sharp little ball here. Doué. And he's on his... goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Passes short and sharp. Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Olise picks it up out wide. Olise! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something that...
Mbappe! It's run loose, who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught napping! Doué. Oh, such a clever touch. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saliba. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the right. Played out towards the right wing. Doué. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, good spread. Can he get it through? Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. And it's half-time here. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Un petit garçon nommé Jonathan et qui porte une casquette bleue attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Jonathan, casquette bleue.
That gets things going for the second half. France didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Olise. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Doué. And a chance! They've done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. The lightness of step, the shot, and that's it.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And it's Doué. And here's Thuram. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Doué.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and
real chance! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And France are in front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Olise. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away. And they win it back again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Dembele. Thuram, who's set up one goal so far. Tchouaméni. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Camavinga. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. Chance for a shot! It's in! France are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds.
He's had a shot! Hernandez is there to clear. Doué did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dembele. Doué.
That's just playing it safe. and simple.
France with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And here's Doué. And here's Dembele.
Takes a shot!
And he's there to get it away. Oh, cracking ball. Upamecano clears. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Olise. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Hernandez.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Can he get on the end of this? Corner it is. This possibly the last play of the half. So it's going to be another corner. This their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And it's Doué. And here's Thuram. Good pressure, determined, intense. Mbappe! Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France go into the lead. Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. He's shifted it to the flank. That's good play. Pinches it off him. Dembele has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. Now it's Doué. Now it's Olise. And here's Doué. Olise. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So all square and not for the first time.
And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Well, height
11,
could make all the
le
difference
numéro
on
24,
these set pieces.
Le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 9. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 14. Changement.
Dembele Goes short. Now here's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! And now they can spring out of defence. Camavinga goes steaming forward. Dembele could try cutting inside here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Maignan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's looking wide. Knocks it out wide. Camavinga. France still have the cards to affect this game. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? He's having a shot! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 15.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
"75 minutes played. That is Conte.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played out towards the right wing. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's a good ball. Mbappe! Zaire Emery. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Very nicely done. Rabiot. 4 extra minutes added on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zaire Emery. Now it's Kolo Muani. Dembele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. Rabiot. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's certainly onside here. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France desperately
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now there's a...
He's having a shot!
Hernandez can get it clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played in. Hernandez attempts a clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Dembele. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that is as far as they're going to go. Doué touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
That's a corner kick. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. France are looking to go forward now. Tchouaméni, that's really well manoeuvred. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Olise. That's good play. That's a sharp pass. So we're still where we started right now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dembele. Olise. Now it's Thuram. He is starved of space and time. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Mbappe.
And he shoots!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Olise. Can he get it through? Doué. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Dembele.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
France do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Olise. Threads one in. And he's certainly... And the shot! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's chosen to go back. Now it's Doué. And here's Olise. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good spread. And now the breakaway. France looking to pass their way through. That has ended up in no man's land. That looks a cracking ball. Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
France grab the equal. Doué! Olise. And it's Doué.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Thuram.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Olise. And it's Doué. Olise. And he's found the way past. Can he finish? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
France are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Thuram is offering a wry smile there.
France have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. France have the chance to go the other way. Doué. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Thuram finds himself offside. Olise. Olise. Oh, this is a very good run. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, le numéro 24, le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 9. Le
That has been knocked clear.
Le numéro 14.
And that is expertly dealt with. It's a searching pass. Saliba cuts out the pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Mbappe! That's another chance! Goal! France! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Dembele. Guendouzi. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Guendouzi. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Thuram. He has found the way through. Short changes him with that pass. Rabiot. Mbappe. Guendouzi. Now it's Thuram. That's a good ball. Look, goes for a shot! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Barcola tries to play it through. Thuram, he's found a way through. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Thuram. Barcola. And it's made its way to... Chance for a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Dembele. And it's Conte. Kolomuani. Well seen. Saw that coming. Barcola. Guendouzi. And it's Tchouaméni. That's Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
A good take in a good area. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Thuram. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Goes looking wide. They'll have one final crack at it. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Now this could... Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a good ball through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The French...
Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Olise. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's a key interception. Olise. Doué. And he's running through. And a chance! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
France have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good spread. Now it's Thuram. That is a brilliant interception. Knocks it into space. Tchouaméni, almost half an hour in now. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Spread out to the left. Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's following up! Just not quite happening for him just now.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
That has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He is through here. And it's Camavinga. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Doué does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Olise gets a good foot in there. Doué. Olise. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Thuram. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. So what can they make of this? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Camavinga. Tchouaméni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Camavinga. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
France clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
France are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. And he's been shifted off it. Doué. Quality ball. France looking to pass their way through. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. France needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Saliba gets it clear. Mbappe, Thuram. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. Koundé for Olise.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. He's on it, can he get away? Camavinga. Out of play for a goal kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Le numéro 6. À leur place, le
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending.
And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Changement pour la France. Le
They've got a
numéro 4.
healthy number of very tall targets to
Le
pick out
numéro 15.
from this corner.
Attention, changement.
Dembele plays it short, turns and goes back. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram, 60 minutes played. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Dembele. Now it's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. And they can counter here. That's been slipped through. Now it's Thuram. This one, and the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France have their second corner now. And he's there to belt it away. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rabiot. France finding their passes. Chouameni, Zaire Emery. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's been flattened there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Saliba has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 8. À leur place.
And here's Dembele.
Le numéro 25. Changement.
Now can he find a finish? Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Shot, surely! In he goes again. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kante gets across and deals with it. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Zaire Emery. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's been taken short. No, again, there's no way through. Rabiot. And that's a good ball. Good read, needed to be. Koundé. Mbappe. Now it's Zaire Emery. He can run onto that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kolo Muani showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too. France can consider themselves just about safe now. Konate spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Hernandez tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Kante receives it in a wide position. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Kolo Muani.
Temps
And the
additionnel.
number on the board is 3. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram. Kolo Muani. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Your reflections then, Jim?
France clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Doué. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough.
There's the shot! Goal! France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Olise.
And the counter-attack is on for France. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He has a look up.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. France looking to pass their way through. Closing in on goal. Oh, what has happened here? What a throw in. Now it's Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out.
Koundé
Gets good distance on it.
Thuram.
Olise could try cutting inside here. Oh, takes a shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Doué. And it's Camavinga.
Now it's Dembele.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And the finish! They've scored! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away. Looking for the run.
Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Olise. Saliba spots it and intercepts.
He won't be happy with that one.
Camavinga.
He's in space and looking for options. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That ball looks a good one.
Mignon gets it clear.
Koundé. And he's being shifted off it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Camavinga receives it in a wide position. Olise.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram.
Doué! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
And we are back on the way.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Doué. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Dembele. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Doué. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Olise. Gets a good foot in there. They get a throw in. Not the most convincing of passes. Camavinga. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. No, that's been intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams count.
Chance for a shot! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Doué! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
France go 2 up and into a position of...
And the shot!
That's really well cleared. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dembele. Doué. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. France needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Camavinga. And it's Doué. Doué. This is promising. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Olise charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Changement pour la France.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Le numéro 6, le numéro 8, le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 20.
They've played
le
it
numéro
short.
18,
And here's
le numéro
Mbappe.
14, le numéro 25.
France
le numéro 15.
are looking to go
Changement.
forward now. Rabiot proves too strong.
Conte. That's very neat. Thuram. And the shot! Gorgeous from Thuram. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they are cruising away.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Terrific header. Just cruising. They are cruising. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
And that's it.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demande toute votre attention. Un petit garçon avec un sac à dos vert s'est perdu dans la foule.